May we get a message for my babes. Let's get a message for my babes. Booski. So cute. So cute. So cute. So cute. Alright, what's the message? What's the message for my babes? Trying to get a message. If we may. I know it's been a minute and a half. And my baby. I blame it on Maximuski. Because he's just a booski. Okay, what is the message? Seriously. Let's go ahead and grab an Astro Oracle. If we may. Get a message. For my babes. I need to get him a booster seat so everybody can see him. Hey, Max. How about we sit right? How about we sit right? Oh, okay, you stay. Stay. You stay. You stay. Good boy. Astro Oracle. You stay. I tried. Okay, good booski. There he is. Booski doo. Alright, seriously. What's the message, you guys? If we may get a message from my babes. I just want one. We just want one oracle. Just one, please. Pretty sure anyone will do, but this one. Shut up! The sunshine! The sun will come out tomorrow! Sorry, I couldn't help myself. The sun, number 18. Source. I never got this one. Okay. Something is being illuminated, or somebody is in their sun energy, guided by their gut, their solar plexus. I don't know. Let's just read it. Okay. Astro Oracle for my babes. Alright. We have the sun energy. Luminaries. That reminds me of Tron. Your luminary. Like, what's the... What? Anyways. For those that know. In your natal chart, the sun symbolizes the core of your personality, your life force, ego, and conscious. The sign and aspects of the sun describe how you express the basic vital energy. From our earthly perspective, the sun circles the zodiac once a year. But in truth, the sun is the center point around which all planets revolve. All other bodies in our solar systems reflect its light. It is unimaginably huge. 1,000,000 Earths could fit within. Action. The sun's light shines through the teacher, actor, lover, leader, those who use their enthusiasm, warmth, and charisma for a common good. It's time for you to take center stage. Let the sun's light flow through you and shine, illuminate, and energize your surroundings, and use this to be of service. Notice what feeds your vitality and work with it. As you let the sun flow through you, your health will improve. You will draw support to your energy and enthusiasm. Step into your potential. If you're asking about a project, notice how the vitality flows through the design and clear path. Let this situation be a channel for the sun's energy and feel it take on a life of its own. Challenge. Narcissism is the shadow of the sun's energy. What? The false belief that I am the center of the universe and you are not. Learn to earn attention and respect rather than demand or expect it. Or if you're the one, you just naturally command it. Just kidding. All right. So the shadow of the sun is a narcissist. I mean, duh. But like, it. Let me just say, those that are in the sun energy, or the light workers, or the chosen, or the ones, or the babes, or the good, the light is like, it's like if the let's just call them the light workers. If the light workers step out of bounds into the shadow, it's like they get destroyed for it. But the ones in the shadow, they get to just thrive in it with no. It's like, why are the light workers so scared to misstep? One little misstep. But the ones in the shadow that just play in the mud all day, misstep is their whole game. It's like, they get away with it. But if a light worker does one little misstep, they get it doesn't make sense. It seems like the ones in the shadow should be being destroyed because they're out of line. But no, they get to, it's like free will, right? And so they get to be like that. And it's like, unless they get caught up or something, I don't know. It just seems like it just doesn't, it seems a little bizarre how they get away with it and that we can't. I think it's because we punish ourselves, or we're so guilt ridden or full of like shame from one little thing. Looking back, you know, the I don't know, I've done some things in the darkness or the shadow, but they are, it's like when I was like 10 years old and my grandma sent my brother and I these rocks. I forget, she had a little note with it, but I replaced my brother's rocks with like dirty old ground rocks instead of like the the cool rocks, like the colored ones and stuff. And just for a minute, just to like play with him. But I felt so guilty. I remember my brother didn't even necessarily care. He was just like, how come I wonder why you got those ones and I got these ones. And I was like, I'm just kidding, these are yours. And he was like, okay, cool. And I think I went and started crying. I was like, I shouldn't have done that. Like, anyways, it's like so guilt-ridden over something so stupid. I mean, that's a terrible thing to do. But like, it's not like I let it go on. And it's not like I ever planned on hurting him. It was more or less just like, ooh, I'm going to try and get away with this for a second for fun. And nope, wasn't fun. Ruined my whole night. Anyways, it's just not fair that they get to get away with such disturbing acts of narcissism, and just some of them, their only repercussions is the absence of us when we just cut them off and then they don't get to play with us anymore. That doesn't seem like a harsh enough repercussion. But then again, since you're out of their life, you don't know the ripple effects of their actions actually, how their whole world possibly gets destroyed once they lose you. But we don't know because we're not there, and so who knows? It's just like ugh. And then at the same time, it's like the real, true light workers, we don't want the dark ones to be punished and go even further into darkness. We want to get them to not be like that. Like, could you just not act like that? We can all just kind of thrive. I don't know. I think they get off on us trying to switch them to the light side. And so it's like some of them are put up to it. And they're like, I don't want to get weird. All right, let's get some tarot for the sun source energy for my babes. Just trying to get a message. We have the sun. It is Arizona, where it's sunny like every day. It's amazing. I don't know where to go from here. Let's get a spiritual AF. I don't know. I'll just pull one. These are my spiritual AF cards. Anyways, what's the message for my babes? Ooh, that was quick. Feel your fucking feelings. I don't want to feel my feelings. They just get in the way. No. Feel your feelings. All right. Let's read the back of it. Set a timer for 30 minutes and give yourself full permission to feel whatever it is you've been avoiding. Organize your sock drawer while you are crying, or seethe, or get jiggy with some hardcore self-pity. Then when the time is up, get off your ass and do something constructive. Your big little sweetheart of a heart will thank you later. That's pretty good advice as far as sometimes when we feel fear or anxiety or stress or depression or confusion or rejection or any the feelings that we just might default to avoiding altogether, that's not happening. Instead of that, this is really good advice for those who suffer from anxiety, because I've had a couple major panic attacks years ago. One time I thought I was pregnant, I was just like, oh, like it was a whole thing. That's a terrible example, because you can't just lean into that anxiety and hope it goes away. You had to take a test and then, okay, you're not pregnant with that. So that's a terrible example. But like something that makes you so anxious. I guess I'll just use this as an example. My girlfriend has like some lumps on her thyroid, and she can't get in to get it biopsy for several months because of waiting list. And so instead of just not being able to enjoy life until she gets that result, I told her to lean into the worst case scenario, which is it's cancer and she's going to die within 6 months. I know it's terrible, but like just accepting the worst case scenario and then being okay with it, because it is what it is. or releasing the control of, or releasing anything that you can't control. Like if she can't get in to the doctor, then there is literally no reason to. It's like limbo. It's in limbo mode, but like I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. Even Jesus talks about how being anxious cannot add one cubit span to your life. Something like that. It's just a real waste of energy to be anxious over something that you can't control. And so my point is, feel your feelings. If you have an anxiety over something, think of the very worst thing that could happen, which is cancer or death or whatever. It's the most terrible thing that's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna break up with you, or you can't pay the bill, so you lose your house. Like terrible things. But it's like, you'll get another boyfriend, you'll get another home, you'll transition into another life. It's like it's just a shift that we don't have to fear, let's say. Even though it could be scary. It's just I'm just trying to help, okay? So that's the best I got. Let's get for this, feel your fucking feelings, and this sun energy is like just express yourself within yourself, or let your expression be free to express. And if you have to cry for 30 minutes, man, I know there's a deep, deep, deep cry within me that has to be released eventually. Like just that compulsive, just sobbing, just like not pretty. But I can't quite identify it yet to tap into it to cry. But something deep down in there is someday going to release. We have the High Priestess. Okay. That's big energy. Somebody that knows sacred mystery knowledge. Somebody who has tapped into the other side, or sees through the veil, or something about being silent, not having to. Somebody is feeling their feelings in silent. Hold on, let me just get some more. Nine of Swords. Somebody's going through something here. And because we have the Sun card and the Silent card, it's like I don't know, somebody needs to cry about something, or somebody has been crying about something, or somebody knows something that is so painful. Just keep crying until you work through it, until you have accepted the situation, and you can rebuild, or you can let's see, the Emperor. I'm gonna just keep myself out of this. Okay. Oh my God. Let's just clarify. Somebody is in their feelings, or about to be, what's this? High Priestess, Major Arcana, somebody, or you're connected to somebody that knows something. We have Eight of Wands. This makes me feel like somebody doesn't quite actually know the High Priestess energy, but they're about to get the download of a lifetime, and it's going to allow you to release some things that is just not helping by holding on to them. Feel these feelings. I don't know what this Emperor is doing here. Let's see, what's the Nine of Swords? Somebody that's being haunted. We have the Page of Cups and the Hierophant. Clarifying the Nine of Swords. There is peace, harmony, love, and connection. There is going to be an answer here. Somebody's going to get an answer about something that has got them fucked up, and it's going to be the right answer, and it's going to allow them to connect to themselves, to source. There is the information you either have been denying or looking for is coming in hot. The Eight of Wands is the energy of a download or forward movement, or could represent the messages. Somebody's going to get a download because it's clarifying the High Priestess, and it's going to allow somebody to release something that has been fucking them up. And I don't know, it seems like the Emperor has been fucking somebody up, or the Emperor has been fucking himself up, but he's been neglecting to identify in it. And what's this? Ooh, baby, the Temperance clarifying the Emperor. This is magic. The Emperor, so either you're being affected by the Emperor that you can't. It's like what in the fuck am I feeling? Why is this a thing? The Sun. Something is going to be illuminated here. You're going to be able to release some tears or some tension or some anxiety because you're getting this download. You're going to know something's going to come into clarity, and it is connection with source. It's coming directly from the truth, and then we have Temperance with this, which is Earth Angel energy. So either you're being affected by this Emperor, or this is the Emperor who has affected themselves or somebody else, and they are being they're being handled, or they are going to handle themselves better in how they handle others. Temperance is at work here. I don't know, there's it seems like there's something happening between a couple and the way they connect with God, and how God is affecting the connection. And I don't know what's going to happen, if you guys are going to stay connected, or if you're going to reconnect or disconnect, or what. Something about this connection is being addressed by, we have the Hierophant, which is the direct connect, Temperance, which is fully connected, and then the High Priestess, which is knows. There's lots of High Priestess, the Hierophant, and the Temperance, and the Sun. Yeah. And then right in the center of the spread is somebody who is just it's like the answer's coming, my beautiful babe. The answer's coming. Something is going to be understood. You're going to lean into those feelings. You're going to look at the worst case scenario. You're going to see the worst case scenario. You're going to overcome. You're going to accept. And something is going to shift between you and yourself if you're the emperor, or you and the emperor if you're connected to the emperor, or however it's resonating. I don't know, but this feels like something is finally going to be addressed, and it's within, it feels like it's happening right now, or today, or the next couple days. Something is going to be handled, alchemized, resolved, renewed, released. Whew, let's just get one more for my babes. Just trying to get a message. Is this the one? I think. No, let's get this one. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for trying to better yourself. Thank you for trying to be a better version of you every day. What is a message from my babes? In alignment. Blessed. Everything is aligning perfectly in your life. What didn't make sense in the past will now start to fall into place. It looks like you have divine enlightenment coming in hot because you are leaning into these feelings. You're aligned with the seek and you shall find. It's like somebody's just like, I just need to release or get the answer, and it's coming, my babe. You are aligned for this download, and might not be exactly what you want to hear, but it's going to allow you to overcome and release and rebuild. And so that's what I have for my beautiful babes. I truly, 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 truly hope that helped. Until next time.